NSCN-IM leader Pm-Istv accorded warm welcome at Senapati. Heavy rain expected in northeast states with cyclone Monta intensifying over Bay of Bengal. While expressing views, one must admit at will if they make any mistake, exhorts MLA Joy Kishan. Hello, you're watching ISTV English News. I'm Jay Shainam, giving you the news in detail. Nagas from across Manipur and Nagaland adorning their vibrant traditional attires have gathered at Senapati Stadium in Senapati District Headquarters for the grand civic reception of the Atokilonser NSCN GPRN Twingai Len Muiva, who has set foot at his birthplace after more than 5 decades. The program was organized by the United Naga Council UNC, hosted by Naga People's Organization NPO. Thousands gathered at the venue and welcomed Th Muiva, who landed at Senapati this morning, and a reception was held at the helipad by UNC, NPO, NWU, Tribe Hohos, and SCN officials. Human Chen was formed by students and cultural troops welcoming the legendary leader. Delegates from different communities coming from Manipur, Nagaland, and some other states are also attending the reception program, which is now underway at the stadium. In memory of the civic reception, a monolith which was donated by Maram Unit was unveiled by Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Tem, VC, AEM, Deputy Kilonser, GPRN. In a significant moment, the families of Nelly Chokho and Dikho Loshuo were acknowledged during the event with gifts handed over by the lady of Th Muiva. The duo was murdered by armed police at Mao Gate on 6 May 2010 during a protest while the Nagas gathered to welcome Th Muiva.
And then we have a guest organization Manipur. They may also kindly give the presentation now. And then we have United Maintain Pangal.
In a history gathering at the Hajam, the Naga people of Manipur made a solemn declaration reaffirming their unwavering support for the leadership of NSCN, GPRN, Atokilonser, and Chief Negotiator Th Muiva. The declaration, led by United Naga Council UNC President N.G. Lorho in honor of the veteran Naga leader, reiterated the people's collective mandate for the NSCN GPRN to represent Naga interests in the Indo-Naga political talks. It further reaffirmed the Naga's commitment to an inclusive, honorable, and acceptable solution based on the Framework Agreement of August 3, 2015, and expressed unity with Nagas everywhere in their shared struggle for self-determination and a common future. The India Meteorological Department IMD has issued a weather alert for the northeastern states, forecasting light to moderate rain and thunderstorms at many places, with isolated heavy rainfall likely over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura between October 30th and November 1st. Heavy rainfall may occur at isolated locations in Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura from October 30th to November 1st, while Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, and Meghalaya could experience persistent heavy showers during this period. On the other hand, Cyclone Monta made landfall on Arunachal Pradesh coast near Kakinada around midnight last night, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and flooding across coastal districts. IMD said the cyclone is now weakening as it moves northwest. Cyclone Monta caused major damage in Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Vishakhapatnam, Anakapalli, Nellore, Konasima, and Kakinada districts. One person died in Konasima after a tree fell in the strong winds. More than 38,000 hectares of crops and 1.38 lakh hectares of horticulture fields were destroyed. Roads, power lines and bridge roads were badly affected. Over 76,000 people were moved to safe shelters. The government set up more than 3,000 relief centers and 200 medical camps. 11 NDRF and 12 SDRF teams were on the ground for rescue and repair works. Control rooms in 54 divisions are monitoring the situation round the clock. MLA of Thangmaiban Assembly Constituency Joy Kishan has maintained that while expressing views during a debate, one must willingly own up to any mistakes they made. He made the remark while handing over the newly renovated crematorium ground of Khuyathong to the public. Medical Superintendent of Janims, Dr. K.H. Lokeshwar, office bearers of Thangmaiban Khuyathong Semgat Sagat Pamarup, and local Maira Paibis to attended the program. MLA Joy Kishan further stated that during debates, both sides should voice their perspectives openly and concede errors willingly instead of letting ego steer the ship. He continued that during discussion and public events, the speaker should always avoid making statements which might hurt the sentiments of another community or which might provoke others. On the other hand, he called on the public to utilize the newly revamped crematorium effectively. Also assured them that equipment for electric crematorium would be installed in the future.
Idea exchange ni logo fehta manu riba idea ro aini riba idea duga kari khane to masina phabo rom de discussion do haidare debate araga angam tanadana kangyeta angang ro hanga pane ni sum yeta haidare aduga idea exchange to boina pada bodo solution sida ai duna ai concept na ai vision na soire kal isana sidum madu gyan ta jabagi kanuma lei haidare adugum to pamjai ai wakhalon da aduna debate to bogi di thoina kai di haidare kana guma kanglup ama community mari hurt to honda haidare aduga maroi na khoina tawsi manipuri huji lei riba jangchar sira khwai maroi di khoi manipuri integrity manipur peace porak paije sidena maroi ba leite adu manipur shanti porona hona bada khoi khodi mangna sacrifice to na ba mi thamoi nungai da ba sauning hanga da ba irang sangdaga da ba peace tak pro karaka da basingye siri to bida discussion orga su pharing tren cirka da haidare kwaina khoi pandam se manipur shanti or polise masion thambi.
The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights (NCPCR), in collaboration with the Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights (MCPCR), successfully organized a state-level conference on gaps and challenges in implementation of key child rights legislations at the Imperial Hall Classic Grande. The one-day deliberation brought together senior government officials, members of the judiciary, police academia, and representatives from civil society, childcare institutions, and educational establishments to review implementation gaps and identify actionable solutions under key child protection frameworks, including the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences POCSO Act 2012, and the Manual on Safety and Security of Children in Schools. Secretary, Social Welfare Government of Manipur and Member Secretary, MCPCR, Robert Singh Khetrimayum, Acting Chairperson, Manipur Human Rights Commission, Kangjam Khagendra, and Chairperson, MCPCR, Kaisham Pradeep Kumar too, graced the occasion as dignitaries. While delivering speech, Acting Chairperson, Manipur Human Rights Commission, Kangjam Khagendra touched upon the importance of rights-based approach for the children, our society and the country as a whole. He spoke regarding the seriousness of Government of India and the State Government of Manipur to bring about the required changes in the child rights ecosystems.
However, we are challenges Adu tadi ekoi samasi apa samasi ma amani hani apa tadi hari bangang juga yang kedua atau apa macam parents yang kan offer memberi bangang sekarang ini kata ke madu isu sekarang rule mayam ek mayam sini mama papai care sampai ke semua mama papa pilih bercare dulu na kerana orang care beri ni habis termuda cuy dalam bahaya ni ek rule mayam sini saya telah bantu bangang di sini orang macam itu makai satu dia Makai dokter ke bangang, kita pun untuk kata jangan kami masih sibuk kerja dulu sebelum ini. Masih aku ini level tu. Kami ni masih di provisional mahkamah fair. नत्रगदि हुजिकि लेबा मणिपुर conflict da sentra ba so bang conflict yaw sa kitan government is ma thoni de hit ni thoang government masana khang ka to dia government is the people for the people adu government se thoi to ka gi ni hang
Chairperson of Manipur SCPCR, Kasham Pradeep Kumar, highlighted that Manipur today is housing a large number of IDPs and several children who have suffered the losses in silence as victims. He said that MCPCR has been focusing on the mental health crisis, school dropouts, labor issues, etc. amongst IDP relief camps, etc. He mentioned about the 7 mental health camps and psychosocial clinics. He highlighted the response more community-driven. He touched upon the role of Mission Vatsalya scheme of MWCD, Government of India, to help the IDP children in Manipur. He spoke of impact of AI on child education and learning. He appealed to the Government of Manipur to execute the much-awaited child protection policy.
Manipur da hokiba sahi ani makhai ro masida angang singda mental health issues yam chauna thengnare aduna koina uriba se health ki crisis oina uba lale chi protection failure ne sine koi thamjani se larik tama phangak tawa leibam lek tawa chaba thakwa matik chak tawa sing ado adudagi health effect rokpani machine effect rokosina human trafficking da juma koi se victim ore si marakta mo je koi sum IDP games in some lay shall up, but the Tonga issue may even Pokso issue Tolopo Yauri. Lady Manipur issue as a political or commitment nama, EV the na child rights policies a yam tuna implement over. Must say notified Toraga implement to Viragadi new emerging issues mayam, gender, non-conforming children give oiro. Cyber bullying give oiro tongan ano ba thole ibising che masi su thengna ba address to ngam ne nai khanje.
Convener of National Convention on Manipur Merger Issue 1993, Fulendro Konsam, has termed the 1949 merger signed between Manipur and India as an annexation and aided it should be declared as null and void. He made the statement during the observance of the National Convention of Manipur Merger Issue 1993, held jointly by Amawova, Amuko, MSF, PDM, and PLM-PAM at GM Hall. Former Dean of Manipur University, Professor W. Nabakumar, former President of People Democratic Movement Manipur, Dr. Pardesi Lamabam, Senior Advocate Khaidem Mani, former Professor of MU, and Joy Kumar, President of Poirei Leimarol Meirapaibi Apunma Manipur, Soraisa Memcha, and former President of All Manipur Women Voluntary Association, Jongtham Ongbi Usharani, graced the occasion as the main guest. Social scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram too attended the event. Convener Fulendro Konsam told media persons that the National Convention on Manipur Merger Issue was held by various organizations including PDM, AMESO, Amawova, PDM, and KSO in Imphal on October 28-29, 1993 to debate the legality of the 1949 Manipur Merger Agreement. The convention also discussed about the brief transition period witnessed by Manipur from feudalism to capitalism and democracy, he said. He reiterated that the 1949 merger agreement between Manipur and India is illegal and unconstitutional and it should be termed as null and void.
Annexation or merger lakiba koi Manipur gi ngasi phawda oirakliba political status asida tongan mumdi impact ba yamna pirakna ngasi koi yamna tangdu leitaba yamna nunga yaitaba adumo oidri masi after the Manipur namdra adumba barki kubanungda Sankar Mutung the Giti, Makal Makaki policy program Mayam Nasi, Quaki Marakta, Sinataba, the Sound Mayam, Labourina Maram Peraga, Future da Amamba, Numit Bayamama, Matamatan talks of the night, Quida, Pushiro da Kaipa Mayamama, Lakoya Biki, Mamiama, Labourina Maram Peraga, Laka the outcome, a quick doxy, coming to have under the matter, depend of their wish, but our ultimatum and object for observance of this convention, Fashionati, Miam da Asengba, Asumba. Like mathematics Manipur history, the Yam Shang Mountaina, Yam the Kana Navigate to Kudung Sabama, Lawrence Nota Pong Sabani.
National Institute of Technology and IT Manipur inaugurated the Vigilance Awareness Week 2025 with the objective of promoting integrity, transparency and accountability in public life and to encourage collective efforts against corruption. Professor K.H. Manglem and Register of NIT Manipur K.H. Tomba graced the occasion as the main guest. Addressing the gathering, Professor Tomba emphasized the year's theme, Say No to Corruption, Commit to the Nation. He noted that the country's progress depends on the honesty, sincerity and vigilance of its citizens. He further remarked that the Vigilance Awareness Week reminds that fighting corruption is not solely the responsibility of the government or a few officials. It is the duty of every citizen. He urged the people to contribute by refusing to give or accept bribes, reporting unethical behavior, and adhering to rules and regulations in daily life. The event concluded with a collective pledge to work towards building a corruption-free, transparent, and prosperous India. Semgat Sagat Marup Sawongbung Students Club and Sawongbung Mayra Paibi organized a joint meeting at Sawongbung Community Hall on 11th October. The meeting adopted many resolutions which included ban on consumption and sale of intoxicated substances including liquor, heroin number 4 and other drugs in and around offices, schools, colleges and public spaces in areas covered by the organizations. The organizations also call for shutting of local vendors by 31st October 2025. Local clubs and many organizations of Sawongbung have issued stern warning against use and sale of intoxicated substances in the area. YK College Wangjing observed its 53rd Foundation Day at the college campus. The attendees, led by Principal of YK College Wangjing, Professor K.H. Jugindro, offered floral tributes to the statue of founder Yangambam Kumar. A free eye checkup was jointly conducted by IQAC and Mediland Eye Care Thawal and Kukching Branch as part of the program. The second edition of the All Naga Districts Badminton Tournament 2025 kick-off at Multipurpose Indoor Stadium, Rikumai Tafau, Senapati. The inaugural session was graced by MLA 45 Chingai Assembly Constituency Kashim Vashum as the chief guest and MLA 48 Mao Assembly Constituency Lucy Diko as the functional president respectively. In his welcome and presidential address, MLA Lucy Diko stated that such event brought together different sports enthusiasts from different Naga districts and to encourage each other, which he called a great initiative and has great revenue. The ANDBAM president termed that the hill districts of Manipur have produced many renowned players in different fields, expressing his gladness. The president urged all to go for positive things and give away negative things in life. The MLA also lauded the respective parents who have brought their words to the sports field with an aim to encourage them in the tournament. While stating that sports is a serious profession, the MLA Diko encouraged the youth to take part in sports activities as it can bring big fame to the district and state and nation too, with many sportspersons earning a lot in the profession. Speaking as the chief guest, MLA Kashim Vasum stated that he has been taking part in different sports activities, although he might not be a good player by profession, adding such tournaments can motivate the youth in different ways. With wide scope in sports, the chief guest urged the youth to actively participate in sports as a profession. The event was organized by the All Naga District Badminton Association Manipur ANDBAM and hosted by the Senapati District Badminton Association SDBA. Now we have the national news. India and China have agreed to continue using existing mechanisms to resolve any ground issues along the border to maintain stability. The decision was taken in the 23rd round of India-China Corps Commander level meeting, which was held at Jushul Moldo border meeting point on the 25th of this month. In a statement, the Ministry of External Affairs informed that during the meeting, the two sides shared the view that peace and tranquility have been maintained in their border areas. As per the ministry, the talks were held in a friendly and cordial atmosphere. The ministry further said that this was the first meeting of the general level mechanism in the Western sector since the 24th round of special representative talks. It added that both nations noted the progress since the 22nd round of Corps Commander level meeting held in October last year. Now to international news. At least 33 Palestinians have been killed in a series of Israeli airstrikes in Gaza. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz accused Hamas of attacking Israeli soldiers in Gaza and breaching the terms of returning the bodies of the deceased hostages. Hamas has denied the allegation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu instructed the military to carry out what his office called immediate, powerful strikes in the Gaza Strip. A U.S. official said Washington was notified of the decision to carry out strikes in Gaza. Israeli officials accused Hamas of attacking troops near the Rafah area with rocket-propelled grenades and sniper fire. Hamas denounced what it called the criminal bombardment by Israel, which it said violated the ceasefire agreement. It also denied attacking IDF soldiers and reaffirmed its commitment to the ceasefire. Before we end the headlines once again. NSC and IM leader TH Muivai accorded warm welcome at Senapati. Heavy rain expected in northeast states with cyclone Monta intensifying over Bay of Bengal. While expressing views, one must admit at will if they make any mistake, exhorts MLA Joy Kishan. That's all we have in this bulletin. Keep watching ISTV News.